You are listening to SDO Isabela Radio-Based Instruction.
Learning never stops in Math Eskwela, your school on air.
Your partner in achieving fun learning experiences. Let's listen, enjoy, and have fun in learning mathematics. Stay tuned.
Good day to you, our dearest grade 8 learners. I am glad to be with you again, and I hope you will learn more things today about our topic. This is Dep at Radyo Eskwela, your school on air in Mathematics 8. I'm your radio teacher, Sir Alexander Espicio. How are you, my dearest learners? How was your short break? I'm hoping that you're all good today and eager to learn. Please find a comfortable seat for you. So sit back, relax, and listen as we about to start a lesson for this second quarter. Have you ever asked yourself how your parents budget their income for your family needs? How students like you spend time studying, accomplishing requirements, surfing the internet, or doing household chores? There are some of the questions which you can answer once you understand the key concept of linear inequalities in two variables. Moreover, you'll find out how these mathematical concepts are used in solving real-life problems. An online seller is selling washable face masks for 35 pesos each and face shield for 75 pesos each. How many of each does the seller need to sell to make at least 2,000 pesos? Situations like this can be solved and presented using linear inequalities in two variables. Let us begin our lesson by recalling some phrases of inequalities and properties of linear inequalities you had in your grade 7 mathematics. Given the mathematical phrases, give or write its mathematical inequalities of the following. Number 1. A number decreased by 5 is greater than negative 9. What is the answer? The answer is a minus 5 is greater than negative 9. Next, a number increased by 4 is less than 10. What is the answer? The answer is x plus 4 less than 10. Last, 6 more than a number is at least 11. What is the answer? Very good. X plus 6 is greater than or equal to 11. Take note that when representing a variable or a number, you can use any of the letters from A to Z. Let's go back with the previous problem given to you. An online seller is selling washable face masks for 35 pesos each and face shield for 75 pesos each. How many of each does the seller need to sell to make at least 2,000 pesos? The solution represents linear inequality in two variables. It can be written as follows: amount per face mask times number of face masks plus amount of face shield times number of face shield is greater than and equal to 2,000 pesos. Replacing the number of face masks by variable x and a number of face shield by variable y, then it becomes 35x plus 75y is greater than or equal to 2,000. The mathematical statement 35x plus 75y is greater than or equal to 2,000 is an example of linear inequality in two variables. Recall that a linear inequality in two variables is an inequality that can be written in one of the following forms: ax plus by is less than c. Ax plus by is greater than c. Ax plus by is greater than or equal to c. And ax plus by is less than or equal to c. Whereas a, b, and c are real numbers and a and b are both not equal to 0. One of the ways to determine the possible solutions of a linear inequality in two variables is through graphing. For the inequality, the graph in a region or a half plane, the line defines the boundary of the shaded region. The shaded region represents the solution sets of the linear inequality. This indicates that any ordered pair in the shaded region serves as a solution. If the inequality involves is less than or is greater than, the line drawn in the dashed or broken line, which means the points on the line are not included in the solution. And if the inequality involves less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, the line drawn is a solid line. This means that the points on the line are included in the solution. Let's have some more examples to better understand the lesson. But before that, here are some of the useful steps in helping you to graph linear inequality in two variables. Step 1. Transform the inequality into the slope-intercept form. Step 2. Get the slope and y-intercept. Step 3. Y-intercept and the coordinate plane. From it, plot other points, at least 2 points, using the slope. Step 4. Connect at least 2 points to draw a line. Step 5. Notice that the line divided the plane into two. To determine which half plane will be shaded, take any point from the half plane. If the point or the pair satisfies the given inequality, the half plane where the point is located. And last is step 6. Show the graph of inequality. To fully understand the steps, let us graph the following. Graph 2x plus 3y less than 6. I'll repeat. 2x plus 3y less than 6. For step 1, transform the inequality into slope-intercept form. Take note that in transforming it into slope-intercept form, use the formula y is equal to mx plus b. Then what is the slope-intercept form of 2x plus 3y less than 6? Exactly. It is y is less than negative 2/3 x plus 2. From 2x plus 3y is less than 6, transpose 2x to other side, then we have 3y is less than negative 2x plus 6. Then simplify the given inequality by dividing 3 to both sides of the inequality, so we have y is less than negative 2/3 x plus 6/3. Or to simplify, y is less than negative 2/3 x plus 2. For step 2, get the slope and y-intercept of y less than negative 2/3 x plus 2. Will you give the slope and y-intercept of y less than negative 2/3 x plus 2? Very good. The slope, or represented by small letter m, is equal to negative 2/3, while y-intercept, or represented by small letter b, is equal to 2. For step 3, locate the y-intercept in the coordinate plane. From it, locate the other point using the slope. Since the slope is negative 2/3, this means that from y-intercept with ordered pair 0, 2, you can get the ordered pair 0, 2 by substituting 0 as the value of x in the inequality. Since the slope is defined as the rise over run, from this, the rise is by 2 units up and run of 3 units to the left because of negative slope. So the second point is negative 3 and 4. For step 4, connect 2 points by a line. Since the symbol used is less than, then use broken line. For step 5, determine which region or part to be shaded by testing points below the line or above the line that satisfies the given inequality. In this step, you are going to choose any points below or above the line. For example, the chosen point below the line is 0 and 0. This means that x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Then substitute 0, 0, inequality 2x plus 3y is less than 6. Substituting 0 and 0, we will come up with 2 times 0 plus 3 times 0 is less than 6. And it will become 0 is less than 6. It means the inequality is true. Let's take a look if we choose points above the line in our previous graph. Let's say we choose negative 1 and 4. Substituting negative 1 and 4 and the inequality 2x plus 3y less than 6, it will become 10 less than 6. It means inequality is false. Thus, the region or part to be shaded is below the line. And for the last step, show the graph of inequality. From our example, the graph shows that all the points on the shaded region are part of the solution set of the given inequality. Since it is a broken line, then the points on this line is not included in the solution set. To better understand, let's try the second example. Graph 5x plus 2y is less than or equal to 0. Transform the inequality into slope-intercept form. Then what is the slope-intercept of 5x plus 2y is less than or equal to 0? Exactly! Y is less than or equal to negative 5 over 2x plus 0, or simplifying it, y is less than or equal to negative 5 over 2x. Next, get the slope and y-intercept of y less than or equal to negative 5 over 2x. Will you give the slope and y-intercept? Correct. The slope is equal to negative 5 over 2, while the y-intercept is equal to 0. Next step, locate y-intercept in the coordinate plane. From it, locate the other point using the slope since the slope is negative 5 over 2. This means that from the point 0, 0, rise by 5 points upward and run by 2 counts to the left since the slope is negative. So the second point is negative 2 and 5. Next, connect 2 points by a line. Since the symbol used is less than or equal, then use solid line. This means that all the points on this line are part of the solution set. Then, determine which region or part to be shaded by testing points below the line or above the line that signifies or satisfies the given inequality. Below the line, the chosen point is negative 1 and 1. This means that x is equal to negative 1 and y is equal to 1. Note that you may choose any of the point below the line. From this example, let's try using negative 1 and 1 as the substitute in inequality 5x plus 2y is less than or equal to 0. Then what is the answer? if you get negative 3 is less than or equal to 0, it means that the inequality is true. Now, let's try using points above the line. In this example, the chosen point is 0 and 2. This means that x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2. Let's try to substitute 0 and 2 in the inequality 5x plus 2y is less than or equal to 0. Then we get 4 is less than or equal to 0. This means that inequality is false. Therefore, the region or part to be shaded is below the line. Lastly, show the graph of inequality. From the graph, shows that all the points on the shaded region are part of the solution set of the given inequality. Since it is a solid line, then the points on this line are included in the solution set. Now, let's solve some real-life situation wherein linear inequalities are involved. Here's the example. The total amount of shobi paid for 2 kilos of beef and 3 kilos of fish is less than 700 pesos. Suppose a kilo of beef costs 250. What will be the maximum cost of a kilo of fish? Round off the answer to the whole number. What do you think will be the maximum cost of a kilo of fish? Very good. The answer when rounded to the whole number is 67. Now, let's have some recap on our lesson. Linear inequality in two variables is an inequality that can be written in one of the following forms. ax plus by is less than c. ax plus by is greater than c. ax plus by is greater than or equal to c. And ax plus by is less than or equal to c. Whereas a, b, and c are real numbers and a and b are both not equal to 0. Take note also that when graphing, use dashed or broken line when the inequality uses the symbol less than or greater than. This means that the points on this line are not included in the solution set. While use solid line when the inequality uses symbol greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. This means that the points on this line are part of the solution set. I hope you've learned something today about linear inequalities in two variables. Now that we're done with our discussion, let's check your knowledge about our topic. On a half sheet of paper, write your name, grade, and section, and answer the following questions. Choose the letter representing your answer. Are you ready? If yes, then let's start. For number 1, which of the following inequalities illustrate the sum of x and y is at most 15? A. X plus y is equal to 15. B. X plus y is greater than 15. C. X plus y is less than or equal to 15. Or D. X plus y is greater than or equal to 15. For number 2, transform 3x minus 2y is less than 7 into slope-intercept form. A. Y is less than 3 over 2x plus 7 over 2. B. Y is less than 2/3 x plus 7 over 2. C. Y is greater than 3 over 2x minus 7 over 2. Or letter D. Y is greater than 2 over 3x minus 7 over 2. For question number 3. In the inequality 4a plus 3b less than 12, what could be the possible value of a if b is equal to 2? A. A is greater than 2/3. B. A is greater than negative 3/2. C. A is less than 2/3. And D. A is less than 3/2. For number 4, to graph 2x plus y greater than or equal to 4, we begin by graphing the boundary line of the inequality. What is the slope or m and y-intercept or b of the inequality? A. M is equal to negative 2, B is equal to negative 1. B. M is equal to negative 2, while B is equal to 4. C. M is equal to 2, and B is equal to negative 4. And D. M is equal to 2, while B is equal to negative 1. And for our last number, number 5. Bam bought 4 mangoes and 7 guavas. The total amount she paid was at least 230. If X represents the cost of each mango and Y the cost for each guava, which of the following mathematical statements represents the given situation? A. 4x plus 7y is greater than or equal to 230. B. 4x plus 7y is less than or equal to 230. C. 4x plus 7y is greater than 230. And D. 4x plus 7y is less than 230. Okay, are you all done? Let's now check your answers and please check your own papers honestly. Are you ready? Alright, let's begin. For number 1, the answer is letter D, which is x plus y is greater than or equal to 15. For number 2, the correct answer is C. Y is greater than 3/2 x minus 7/2. Next, number 3, the answer is letter D, which is A is less than 3/2. For number 4, letter B is the correct answer, wherein the slope is negative 2 while y-intercept is 4. And last number 5, the answer is letter A. 4x plus 7y is greater than or less than 230. How was the quiz? You got a perfect score. Good job, dearest learners. For those who got below 5, don't worry, we still have a lot of times for you to make a higher score. I hope that you learned something today about linear inequality in two variables in its graph. If you have queries, you may message your advisor or subject teacher through their messenger or contact number. Just a reminder, please submit your modules or last on the scheduled time at the drop box intended in your barangays and also observe health protocols. Today's episode was written by Anna May M. Sardena under SDO Isabela RBI production. Again, Thank you, dearest grade 8 learners, for your cooperation and for listening. I am again Teacher Alexander Espicio, signing off. Have a great day ahead. Stay safe and God bless you all.
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela!